Welcome to the 2026 MLB season. Here we are at opening day where the Toronto Blue Jays predicted to be in the mix of the AL East. Offense doesn't look like it's quite going to keep up with the big guys, but pitching is looking decent, which is honestly a little surprising because we had some major pitching injuries in spring training that we'll get to shortly. White Sox. Wow, the White Sox? The White Sox in this economy? With that pitching staff? Oh, Garrett Crochet has become good. Okay, Zach Littell. They just signed him for like $8.2 million. Okay, that's surprising. Anyways, the Rangers, the Stros, still hanging on. Still keeping it going, too, with Bregman, Altuve, Jordan, Tucker, Chas. Wow, Altuve's still pretty good. He's been pretty decent the 2 seasons in this sim. That's interesting to see. We don't have anybody in the top hitters or pitchers, which is strange, but y'all know, whatever. Braves dynasty, still building. Cubs, and then the Diamondbacks with the Padres. What's going on with them? Tatis is still there. Ooh, Manny's batting 7th. Ooh, rough sim for Manny so far. Rough sim. Tatis had a bad first year. Ooh, Tatis is not getting it together here in this sim. Huh. Ethan Salas, how's he been? Ooh, very rough. Very bad. And these are well below what they were like when they started. Yeah, a lot of red here. Ooh, okay. Things not going well. And Luis Severino is our number 1 starter. If you really need, it's really probably all we need to know here. Okay, so let's get into the injuries. They're bummers. They're major bummers. Tyler Rogers done for the year. That's the most minor of the injuries. We brought him in on a 2-year deal to help solidify our middle relief core. He's out for the year. Dylan Cease tore his rotator cuff out for 3 to 4 months. I'm sorry. So he'll be back later in the year. Hopefully he can come back decent, but who knows? And then Jose Barrios out 6 to 7 weeks with a hamstring strain. So immediately went into let's patch it up mode, and we signed Chris Bassett to a 1-year, $1.6 million deal. He's back. He was okay for us. He's serviceable for sure. And then we signed Steven Matz to a 1-year, $1.8 million deal. He was also decent last year, serviceable dude. And then we traded for Trevor Rogers, who the Angels had on the trade block because he's a free agent for the year, but he was an all-star last year and put up 3.4 WAR with an ERA under 3.5, a FIP under 4. He's had 2 really decent seasons. You know, I don't think he's like a top-of-the-rotation guy, but I think he's like a really, really good 3 or a decent 2 if he pitches like he did last year. We traded really good-looking but raw international prospect that we had signed just in March for a $640,000 bonus. That was the main guy that they wanted. And then we also threw in, I think, somebody who was just like filler. Yeah. And then this guy who they wanted and then released, I guess. They released a week later. They're like, never mind. That guy that we said we needed to make the deal, we didn't mean it. So the club, if you've been following the sim, is similar to how we ended the last episode. But Kirk, Guerrero, Bichette, Martinez, and Arias around the infield. Malloy will be the starter here to start against righties. Malloy and Ramos. Kowser's basically going to need to play himself into a starting position, even against righties. So we've got Malloy, Varsho, Ramos around the outfield, Soto at DH. We've got Volpe as our utility infielder. Dude, there's one guy that I'm not. Oh no, we got. Oh, because I'm carrying 6 outfielders, right? Because Malloy's kind of like an infielder outfielder. He's kind of like a first, third baseman guy. So yeah, and against lefties, it'll be similar, except Kowser won't really get a shot against lefties. It'll be Rojas playing more. So yeah, Rojas and Kowser are the backup outfielders. Malloy's kind of like our backup corner guy all across the diamond, and Volpe is the backup infielder. Gossman, Rogers, Tiedemann, Jones, Bassett is the rotation. Williams, Coulomb, Romano are the back 3 in the bullpen. Manoah, I don't know how he'll do. I actually probably want to say use Diekman more often. We have too many lefties in middle relief. Let me switch these. All right. Okay. And then Manoah, probably want to use like less often. He wasn't very good last year. Diekman, Beeks, Manoah. Then we got Black and Matz here. We'll go Let's put him in middle relief to give another righty option. So that's the pitching staff. Our minor league farm system isn't looking great. We're 25th. We have two top 100 prospects. Hagen Smith is the number 40 prospect in baseball. This is our first round pick from 2024. He's up to AAA. I think that's a challenge for him that he can meet. And then this is a dude we signed last offseason for a bonus of $580,000, and he's now the number 82 prospect in baseball. Zach Stewart we brought over in a trade. Good bat. Frank Figura, I can't remember. Oh, he's an international free agent signing. Hasn't played competitive ball yet. Junior Marino just hasn't really put it together. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and bump him up to AA. Perhaps he's just mad because he's down there. I don't know. Namala has just not really mastered A-ball. Not really sure or rookie ball, sorry. Not really sure what's going on here. He's still just 20, but come on, dude. Kerland was our number 1 pick from last year. He was in rookie ball. Did I never? Oh, I didn't put him on a short list. Let me do that. Let's do that. And then development, take the fielding down a bit. I generally take fielding and running down. And then want all of these like around halfway and some a couple higher. So where was he? He was in rookie ball. Oh, he's 22. Yeah, he definitely needs to be an A-ball at least. Okay. Rosales was a scouting discovery. Okay. Levi Sterling, he's still just 19, but he had a really good year in rookie ball last year. Is he ready for like... No, he's not ready for A-ball. I don't think so. Cody Schreier, I think is probably ready for AA. Well, maybe not. Okay, we'll leave him in high A to start the year. Let me see. Just make sure there are no other guys that we need to mess with here. Who's this guy? All right, but yeah. So that's the farm system. Barreria has gotten some trade interest. You know, honestly, I think I'll probably lock him too. He's been coming along. Yeah, high A sounds right for him. That's fine. Scouting discovery, 2025 round 6 pick. There was like a first baseman I thought that I had drafted who was like mashing the ball in high A or something. Might be making that up. Who's your first baseman? Is it Krieg? Oh, it wasn't Krieg. Yeah. Oh well. I don't remember who it was. I thought it was like a 2-way player, but maybe I'm just confusing like an earlier sim that I was doing like the other day. But all right, so I'll get into the season here, but hopefully we'll get off to a better start than last year, and hopefully we'll have a better season than last year because that was a struggle. But I feel better about the club this year, even with the pitching injuries are rough, but I feel like we can bounce back and we can overcome those. So let's get into the season. All right, June 1st, we're 500, 26 and 26. Our run differential says we should be 1 game better, but the AL East has just kind of been like, So we're in the hunt. We're only 3 games back. We're only a game and a half back in the wild card. Surprisingly, our pitching has carried us. Maybe we over-course corrected. No, I mean, we were good, and then we went 12 and 15 in May. We were at one point we were like 5 games over 500 at some point in April maybe, or early May maybe. Anyways, we are 9th in runs scored. You'll see some guys are just really underperforming. We're 3rd in runs allowed. Defense is looking way better. Pitching is looking way better, so that's good. Alejandro Kirk is leading the team in WRC plus. Not a good sign. Guerrero 119. Soto 118. Like, come on, bro. You're on pace for .9 WAR. Come on, bro. We're paying you $40.2 million this year. We need more from Soto. Malloy's been solid. Martinez had a really slow start, but then has picked it up. BABIP is only 219. Well, he had a down year BABIP last year too. But his walks are down a little bit, so are his strikeouts. Kowser's been decent. Varsho is here for if he can provide an 89 WRC plus and play Gold Glove defense, that's great. Everybody else just kind of But, again, Arias is here for his glove. He's on pace for 63 WRC plus with on pace for a 2 WAR, which is like a league average player with like a really bad bat. Volpe has not been good. We have to cut him soon. Pitching, Gossman, considering his velocity's down to 92, and actually this was something I hadn't seen before. His velocity went down to 89 to 91 and then bounced back to 90 to 92, and his stuff improved with that, obviously. So that was nice to see. He's struggle bus this year, not great. Trevor Rogers has been solid with a 4.55 ERA, but and a 4.14 FIP. Tiedemann has been awesome, 2.80 ERA. I mean, he's going to get Cy Young consideration if he keeps this up. Jose Barrios has only been back for a start. Jared Jones, another possible breakout. He's on pace for 4.5 WAR. I mean, that's looking like a steal of a trade to get Jared Jones. Now, Schneider, still tearing it up for them. No, he went over and was a monster for them last year. But we had some more injuries. So right now our bullpen is Romano has been really good. Beeks has been awesome. Coulomb has been Bassett, Leisure, Manoa, and then Black and Matz. No huge standouts there. Some guys are on thin ice, like Steven Matz for sure, and Alec Manoa. I'm trying to remember what were the injuries that happened since we talked. Ramos is out. He was hitting the ball well for us, which is a shame that he's out now. Diekman is out for the year, and right now Devin Williams is out for another 3 to 4 weeks. So now we move to the draft, and this is a big moment for us. We were slotted to go number 7, but draft lottery, we went up to number 5. That is awesome. Wow, the Tigers. Look at these. Nobody projected to be in the top. None of the top 3 teams were in the top 3 before the lottery. That's pretty crazy. So we budgeted like $14 million, so we can go over slot here. Let's look at the mock draft. Grady Emerson. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if he fell. He's $12 million. Alex Harrington, $11.5 million. Wow, look at him though, man. He's really good shortstop. Grimes, I'm not big on that guy. I would not draft him at all. Chris Newhouse, a lot of high school players here. They predict us to take Brady Harris. Yeah, he's good. 13.5 is a lot of money. Man, I haven't seen a college player yet. This is weird. Still not a college player. Where's the first college player? Or did we just get rid of the university system in the United States? Bros. I've never seen anything like this. Oh, there we go. 16th overall, the first college bat. Honestly, I would take him over most of those high school bats. Drew Burris would be a pretty good get, I think. I don't know if everybody keeps sleeping on these college bats. We'll happily take one at number 5. All right, let's start the draft, though. Let's get into it. So Detroit they took the high school pitcher. Yeah, I mean, he's a good pitcher, but I'm not taking a high school pitcher 1 overall. The Angels drafted a high school pitcher who looks pretty well developed if he can get that 3rd pitch up. He's probably good enough now. De Palma, I don't remember seeing him in the mock draft, to be honest with you. Oh, there he was. He's predicted to go 9th. I love the pitchers going, though. High school pitchers, take them all day. Because I'm not taking one. San Diego takes Grady Emerson. Yeah, he's a good player. Now here's Washington. Jared Grimes. Yeah, that's a terrible pick, in my opinion. All right, so our scouting director recommends that we take this high school starting pitcher. So that's not happening. Let me just tell you right now. What if we take a batter? Yeah, that's also not happening. What if we say we want a shortstop? Okay. We say we want a center fielder. So, all right. We're going to take a batter. I don't want to take a pitcher this high. So, Harris is good, but very raw. Bogenpaul, I mean, really good two-way player. Low intelligence, don't like that. I mean, that power is phenomenal, though. Culpepper, not taking a first baseman here. Keon Johnson. No, not taking that guy. Excuse me. Not taking him. Honestly, I like this guy a lot because he can probably play center field. He's probably going to jump right to AA. Probably A. Low A? Yeah, I mean, he could jump right to low A. I mean, if he fully develops, he's a star center fielder for you. And I really like, the floor is really high on him. I like that a lot. It's a safe pick. Like, it's much safer pick than, like, that guy, right? Much safer pick than Alex Harrington. Yeah. Yeah, I still am liking that outfielder the best. Just looking at some more of these college bats, because I don't think I'm going to take a raw high school bat this far down in the ranking. It's another decent player. Let's make sure there's not like a rangy guy that I'm overlooking. He's just really raw. Yeah, I think honestly Drew Burris is the play here. Where was he projected to go in the mock draft? Was he... Oh, 16th. Yeah, I like Burris here. I recognize this is a high floor play, but I think his ceiling is really decent too, especially with that 65 outfield range. Yeah, we're going to go Drew Burris. Cool. Jorge Moreno, he suggests now. I don't hate that play. Low work ethic, no thanks. Nope, don't like your personality. Let's look at starters. That's really not bad for a college starter. I know that changeup will need some work though. Or for a high school starter, I meant. Let's look at college, though. Oops. Ooh, that control is concerning. Really decent player here. He wants well over slot, though. I don't know if he's worth that. I don't like the low work ethic here. He does have the high intelligence. He's a leader. He's a tempting player for sure. I'm just looking at guys who have a higher than 65 or higher infield or outfield range, because I feel like that's definitely a big asset at this point in the draft. Oh, this is an impossible signee, huh? Fair enough, dude. Yeah, so I don't love this guy's low work ethic, but he's got the high intelligence. He's got a ridiculously high power for, and he's got the 65 range. So I'm going to take him. Oh, and he's a million under slot. Cool. This guy really wants me to take this Moreno guy. Dude, I hate to break it to you. I'm just not that into you. But let's take him. My scout has been wanting me to take him. I'll give my scout a win here, third pick, and then we'll come back and make one more. Scout wants Zach Nugent. Are you related to Ted? You're a reliever, bro. I'm not taking you. Oh, let's draft this guy. 19-year-old catcher with leader, work ethic, intelligence, great defensive catcher. Yeah, let's draft him. I like him a lot. I don't think we've drafted a pitcher yet, have we? Sam Harris, not too interested. Let's look at a pitcher. Yeah, I just don't know if that changeup is going to come along for you, man. Concerned about that. Yeah, this guy's kind of fun. Let's draft this guy. How high is OSA on him? Oh, shoot, I'm on OSA. Have I been on OSA the whole time? Oh, my God, guys. What am I doing? Have I been on OSA the whole time? That sucks. First year player draft. Hold on. What if I, like, drafted a guy who my scout thinks sucks? All right, so that's a very similar thing. And again, I'm not sure if I was on OSA the whole time. You guys are probably... Yeah, so OSA is okay. Might not have drafted. Okay, I definitely wouldn't have drafted this guy. Oops. Moreno. That's my scout wanted that guy. Okay, so I probably wouldn't have drafted Murphy, but I don't think it's the end of the world, honestly. I got the first pick right, so that's the biggest deal. Wait, did I draft that pitcher? Oh, because we're on we're not on OSA anymore. Yeah, let's draft this guy. I don't know. Let's just do it for fun. For the memes. Okay, so that'll wrap our draft. That'll wrap this episode. We're 26 and 26. We'll come back next time, get into the what's it called? It's called the trade deadline. We'll get into that. Oh, are we planning to drop the budget big next year or something? Ooh, that would be a bummer if we dropped the budget that much. We need to start winning to bring more money in, guys. Now, looking at you, Juan Soto. All right, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.